Hello all, this is Mordenkaim coming at you with Feed the Beast episode 6. Last time we left off we had just finished the dome, and one thing that I didn't mention was when I was building the dome I noticed this infinite shaft going down into the mines, or down into a hole which happened to be a mine. So if I come down in here, it actually goes all the way down to bedrock. I mean, I assume this was like an oil well gone bad or something, like there was no actual oil in it. So let me hold against this wall here, and as you can see it goes all the way down to bedrock, so it goes all the way down to 0, and then right before it kind of breaks into this abandoned mine shaft here. So I'm going to do some more mining and gathering because we were running out of copper and we were running out of iron. Well, we've got a couple stacks of iron left, but we're lower than I like to be. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to work a little bit to clean this out, and that'll be another one of those things that I don't record, but resources are always a good thing. So in order to do that, I wanted to create a few things. One of them, let me go ahead and hit my jetpack. One of them being oh, I've got hover mode going. There we go. Whoa, that's fast. There we go. I love that thing. All right. So one of them being an industrial electrolyzer, and the reason I want to do that is I want to get silicon for solar panels, so I can start getting some infinite energy without having to maintain it. And so one of my first goals for that is to get basic solar panels, maybe an advanced one if I can get it, but I think I need UU matter for that. So we'll start with basic, we'll get a few of those together, and ultimately there's just a lot of resources that are you can only get through an electrolyzer. So I've got everything together for that here, and we're going to make that first. And the other thing I want to make is a chainsaw, because I would like something to replace the axes and swords that I keep having to make because I keep messing them up by either hitting mobs or hitting spider webs down there. So I want something that's not going to break and going to be powered by the new backpack, so, or I guess advanced lap pack thing on the body armor here. So I'm going to make a chainsaw, which I've also got everything together with here. So let's get started on that. Let's do the electrolyzer first. And this is a magnetizer, which I think does like a high-speed ladder, but it's part of the industrial electrolyzer recipe, which we've got right here. So let's pull this in and we'll make the magnetizer. Got everything I need here. Let's look it up. Magnetize, there we go. And shift, got it. Got me a magnetizer. And this is the recipe for the regular electrolyzer, but I'm just going to go ahead and skip that because I've got everything I need to get the industrial one, and that's got to be better, right? So if I need to make another one of these, I can, but I think this will cover me. So let's pull these in. We'll make the electrolyzer. So look that up. Electrolyzer right there, and make it. And then the other piece for the industrial electrolyzer is an extractor, which we already have. We've already made one of those, so I'm not going to do that again. So we'll pull that in, we'll pull these in, 4 refined iron plates and 2 advanced circuits, and then we will look up the industrial electrolyzer. Boom, got it. Okay, so I think that this is not a multi-block structure from what I've been reading, so I'm probably going to place it down below. Just so I have access to it. I've got an output right here, so I'll just put it right off of here. And I know that it'll take 128, so let's see if I can do this. Okay, so there's my electrolyzer. I have no idea how to use it, and I won't figure that out right away, but I'm going to start looking towards silicon cells for that, so whatever I have to do to get that, I will be playing around with that a little bit. But I want to go ahead and make the chainsaw, and then we'll probably take a break so I can do some gathering. So let's go ahead and do that. This is 5 steel plates, similar to making the drill, just a little bit different of a recipe. I think the drill was this way, and the chainsaw is kind of to a diagonal. So pull everything in, and we will make the chainsaw recipe. Pretty soon we'll be upgrading these, but for now, I know for the drill, for example, I need some iridium, and I've got 1 piece, but I need to get more of that. So chainsaw, let's look that up. Right there. Right. Didn't like it, but we'll just do it the hard way. probably because of the energy level on the battery. There's our chainsaw. And that way I've got the drill for pickaxe and shovel, and I've got this for sword and axe. So we should be good. I need to break a block with it before it charges up, or I'll just take it down here and throw it in the MFE. Charge it up real quick. So we'll get that topped off. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down in the mines, and I'm going to gather some more resources, and then I'll start playing with the electrolyzer that I've got, see if I can get some silicon together to make some silicon plates, I think, for the solar panels. So that's where I'll go next, and I'll come back to you after I've made a little progress. Okay, we are back, and we want to kind of go ahead with a few more items before we get much further into the mining effort. I was getting down in there, and there was a few things I wanted to add in, and one of those I want to get to is an industrial grinder, and in order to do that, I need to get together, basically upgrade the heating coils in my industrial furnace so I can smelt this tungsten. So that's the first thing we're going to do. I've made 3 of the coils to just reduce the weight here, and we'll go make these in the rolling machine real quick. Let's go put that in. So you put your chrome in the middle, and then 4 nickel ingots around it, and that allows you to make this advanced heating coil. Nichrome, I guess is what they call it, so we'll click that to make it. I think I have enough power. Maybe we need to generate a little more. Let me go get some coal real quick, and we'll go do that. Right there. A few pieces of that. And we'll throw that in here, and we'll get this kicked off, because I really want to get the tungsten smelting while we're doing the rest of this stuff. So let's get these going. And there we go. So now, okay, that looks like it's working better. So we'll let that fill up and finish, and then I've never upgraded one of these before, so we'll see if it works. I've heard you just put 4 of them in one slot and then right-click it, and we'll try that, see how it goes. I'll put them all here. And this should be done in just a sec. And the other thing I don't know is how much power this is going to take. I may not have enough to smelt 8 dusts right out of the gate, so... that didn't work. That didn't work. How does this work? Alright, maybe here? I thought it was just right-clicking on the furnace, but that doesn't seem to be working. So... well, that's not going to work. Don't want to blast furnace it. Alright. In just a sec, we'll research that and we'll be back. Alright, we are back, and I've done a little bit of research on my own and taken a look at this machine here. This is how you lay out the mid-level coil, and the problem was we didn't have these applied to the machine, so we couldn't apply the advanced coils. So let's go ahead and make this, lay it out this way, and what we do is 3 aluminums, 3 chromes, and 3 refined iron, and looks like that looks good. It's kicking it off here, and now we have 4 of those, so we should be able to go see if that'll work. I think we'll have better results this time based on my research. So let's right click here. Yeah, that looks better. Now we should be able to put these in. Yep, there we go. That looks really good. 3200K, that's enough for tungsten, I believe. So let's go get that tungsten and give it a shot. We'll see if it works. Grab it out of here, and we'll go over here and put it in and see if it cooks up. So, alright. Let's see how that goes. Looks like it's cooking pretty slow. This could take a little while, so let's move on. We'll let that go, and let's see how our power's doing. Yeah, I doubt we're going to make it through that. We may have to do something with that in the off time, but for now, let's go over here and we'll take a look. And I gotta upgrade a few tools. So one thing I want to do is make a diamond drill. I want to make the upgraded version of that. I want to make us a few solar panels. So let's go and do the diamond drill. We'll put it in here. Pull that stuff into our inventory, and we'll go ahead and make this thing. So it's 3 diamonds, 2 titanium plates, and the advanced circuit. So down here we'll put our titanium plates in, put our drill in the middle there, and 3 diamonds. That should make it. So there's our diamond drill, Then we want to do the advanced diamond drill, which I think is up here. Grab the overclockers, 2 advanced circuits, put those in there. So there's our diamond drill that we just made. That, 2 advanced circuits. Ooh, that must be backwards. Let's try that. Flip those. Oh, there we go. Man, I can never get these recipes the first time. So, advanced diamond drill. And the other thing I want to do is I want to make a chainsaw, same kind of chainsaw. And it's basically the same recipe except for you put a chainsaw instead of that, and you can skip the diamond version of it. So, put these in here like that. Chainsaw up top, 2 advanced circuits, and then 1 more diamond. But it's basically the same layout, and there's our chainsaw. So now we're cooking with gas. I think we'll be able to mine much faster with that. So I want to do these solar panels, 2. We're going to try to put these down here, because I think the water will be a transparent block, and I should be able to get sun through it. So let's go ahead and make them, and we'll lay them out. Let's just look them up. So solar, there we go. And we'll make 2 of those. Yeah. So we'll try laying those out. We'll see how it goes. But the other thing we need is we're going to need tungsten for these steel plates, and then I want to make a few other things here for the grinder. This is going to make a pump, and so we'll pull this stuff in and make a pump for that corner of the recipe right there. So let's go in here and try to make it. I got everything I need here for the recipe, so let's look it up. We'll go to industrial grinder. We'll just go through the main recipe to find the pieces for it. Go in here, shift click. Oh, wait, what happened? We're missing something. What are we missing? Let's see. Oh, tree tap. That's what it is. I don't have one of those, but I do have some wood, so we'll just go ahead and make one real quick. It's not that bad, and we made those before, so we'll go that. Now this should work now. If we shift click here, there we go. Got a pump. So, alright, now we got the pump. We need to make some tungsten for those corners, but let's go ahead and put the pump up here where it goes. And we'll have to get the 3 grinders done. So, with this recipe, this is the recipe for the grinders. Like I said, we're getting the tungsten done. That's the reason we needed to get it. This block of steel, I actually found both of them while I was mining. So that was one of the reasons I decided to make this. And so I put those into this recipe, and I also made the 8 steel plates in the blast furnace. Same way we did before. So you put them in this orientation here. You get the 4 plates around the block of steel, and then you have 4 tungsten plates in the corner. But those aren't ready yet, so let's go check this tungsten and see how it's doing. I doubt it's done. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be a while, and I doubt my power's holding up. So let's not worry about it yet. We'll come back to that in a later part, and we'll go ahead now and make the assembling machine, which I've laid the recipe out for here. It's just electronic circuits in the corner, piston, and then you can see the conveyors and the iron plates. So let's put that in here and look it up real quick. Assembly. No, I hate when those books mess up. I see assembly table. Let's try assembling. There it is. Assembling machine. And make that. So there we go. We've got an assembling machine. What this will do for us is it'll let us get much quicker or cheaper versions of circuit boards and a few other things like that. It'll come in really handy when we're trying to do that. So not real sure how to use it yet, but it looks like it's up and running. I will use that in the future to make any upcoming circuit boards, and that will definitely put us in better shape for that. So that being said, we've got everything we want done for now in this portion. I've got to get some few more things together and probably get a better power solution for that tungsten, so I will be back shortly with that. Alright, we are back, and I've got a few things I want to get done here. Let me catch up on what's been going on. We were trying to cook the tungsten in here, and we're having major issues with power. I had a big power shortage, so I've decided to remedy that a little bit, and that's what I'm going to be doing in the next section. I went ahead and built 5 thermal generators instead of 1, and I'm feeding them by can, but I'm going to change that, and I also added another MFE, and I'm going to change that now where it's going to be fed by pipe from intertank. So I'm gonna pump in the nether and going to load it by intertank, and then I'm gonna have an intertank on this side pulling lava in and feeding these in from the top. So in order to do that, we've got to create a few things. The first thing is I did finally finish up the tungsten when I added those extra generators and added them to the recipe here, and these will make the grinders for the industrial grinder. So we're gonna go ahead and make those. The wolframium or something like that. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but let's go ahead and put that in here. So wolf these things. And I want to create a couple of those. So there's two. So we got 4 of those. And then we've still got the recipe for the grinder in here, which these 3 of these will go like that to give us the recipe for it. So we'll pull this in and go ahead and create that. And that's probably all we'll do with it this time. And we'll get into using it later because I want to go ahead and get into the nether. So grinder, right there, and boom. Got us a grinder. So let's go place that real quick, and then we will get into the nether. Now I've done a little bit in the nether so far. I've got a platform built because I didn't want to do the dangerous work while recording because occasionally it'll lag and I'll be right over the lava with all my stuff. So I've got a safe place now. We'll place that. And let's see what we get here. Alright, so I'll have to see what that means. Not real sure. I'll have to, oh, maybe this is a multi-block. Alright, I'm going to have to play with that. It does look like it. Looks like I'm going to have, looks like 3 levels to it, or maybe just 1. Alright, we'll play around with that a little bit. I'll look at it. I thought that was it to it, but I guess not. So we'll go ahead and get that next time. But for now, I'm going to head to the nether. I've got everything I need. Let me drop this grinder head off here. And we'll get in there and get everything we need. So first thing we need to do to get to the nether is get our items ready. And in here I've got what we need to make a pump. This part right here, these 2 structures will make the mining well. This is an iron gear, which we're going to need to create the mining well. So let's go ahead and create that. And put your stone gear in the middle, then you take 4 iron ingots and put it around it, make a plus, make an iron gear. And then we're just going to place that iron gear right here to make the mining well. And I think this partially repaired pickaxe will work. If it doesn't, I'll have to build a new pickaxe. So let's do mining well, which I think was this way, that at the bottom, and this at the top. Must not like the damaged pickaxe. So we'll create another pickaxe. Let's look at mining well just to make sure I got that recipe right. Mining well. There it is, and I should be able... Oh, see, it like that, but it doesn't let me make it. It's got to be the pickaxe. Okay, we'll create a pickaxe real quick. So get in here. I should have 3 iron ingots ready. Alright, and then I will make one right there. And there we go. Let's try that again. Mining well. Boom. Wrong pickaxe. There we go. So mining well's done, and then all we have to do to make a pump is put a tank on top of it, which is just a square of glass. So we'll take that, put it in here, build our tank. It's like building a furnace, just out of glass. And then we'll throw our mining well in, put the tank on top of it, and we got a pump. Okay, the way I'm going to power that is I'm going to create, or I have 2 redstone engines ready. I don't have them in my inventory yet, but I'll get them before we go. I'm also going to need ender tanks. So this is how you create ender tanks. I'm going to create 2 of them, one for the nether side and one for here. And then you're also going to have to create a chunk loader, which I've got another one up there, but I don't think I recorded that, so I'll go ahead and make it here. And this will be just what I did up there, and I'll set it up in the nether. So pull that in, do the chunk loader, pull these in, and do the nether tank. So first thing we'll do is chunk loader. Right there. Got it. And we want ender tank. Ender tank. Should make 2 of these. So 2 ender tanks. Now the only other thing we're missing is I think we've made everything we need. I've got some of the piping in here that I need. I got some gold pipe for pumping it up into the ender tank, and then I'm going to make some wood pipe for over here and show you how that's done. So you grab those, and if you want to waterproof any type of transport pipe, this is a Buildcraft feature, you go in here and you take the transport version of the pipe, and then you take a cactus and cook it, and you get, if you put a cactus, cook it, you get the green dye, cactus green, and then if you take cactus green and cook it, you get pipe waterproof. So you take a pipe and put a waterproof anywhere in the square, and you can get 3 waterproof pipe. So this will be used to pull lava out of the tank, and the other ones will be used to transport it once we put it into the top. So got what we need there. I need to pull a couple more levers out, because I'm going to need to be able to start these things up once I get them going. And I think we've got everything we need to at least set up the nether. So let's go do that. Now a pump does not require a wooden pipe. A pump only requires the transport pipe. And the gold pipe has more capacity than cobblestone or stone does. So that's what we're going to set up next. So let's get out here. And like I said, I've already built a platform, and I need to look for aggroing pigmen. Make sure there are none around. But what I did was, back where this one pigman attacked me before, I set up a staircase going down, and it goes down to our new platform that I just built. So be careful walking through here. And there's our new platform down there. And we can just go down real quick. I've got long fall on. I don't necessarily have to take these stairs, but I figured I'd show them off. Any of these guys mad at me? Nope. Okay, good. I don't want any surprises. Oh, there's one. Where is he? Oh, I don't see him. Alright. Let's see if he's going to be a pain. There he is. Okie dokie. I don't see him. Well, I mean, I see him, but I don't see his fireball. Alright. Surprise him, I'll hit him with a pickaxe. Got him. Okay. Exterminated. Okay, let's go over here and build. I hope I don't lag right now, because I don't want to end up down in that lava. Okay, so I'm going to punch a hole right here. Well, let's go ahead and place the pump. So place the pump right there. I'm going to punch a hole under it. Take another... Oh, did that go out? Come on, there you go. So we got our pump there, and that should be usable. And I'm going to put 2 redstone engines on it. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'll put one this way, and one this way. And then we're going to add a block here, and then we're going to put one of our switches on it. Start those up. Now that should be... The only other thing we've got to do is set up our ender tank, which I've never used. One, but I'll set it right there. And then... Is that the input side? Oh, okay. And... I don't know if this is going to work or if it has to go in the input side. Let's see, does that attach right there? I can't tell. Let's see what happens. Now I know that it takes quite a bit to get lava going out of these things. What does that do? I know there's a color to these things. We'll make it blue. And we'll just see if it feeds in. Does it need to be in the top? What's that do? Huh. I'll have to play around with that a little bit. We'll see if we get some lava. Let's take a look here. And I'm going to enclose this while I'm waiting as well. I've got plenty of cobble with me, and I don't want this getting blown up by a ghast. So, holding shift to make sure I don't fall in that lava hole that I just opened up. And sort of making it gas-proof. So, alright. Whoa! Alright. Oh, looks like we got some lava in there. Good. So from what I can tell, this is with the blue side up, and I haven't used an ender tank yet, so we're going to see if it's as easy to use as I think it is. Alright, let me just build this in while we're here. Oh. Fill that in so I don't have to worry about falling in it. Alright. That is the only downside to that step-up thing on the power armor. A lot of times I go up when I don't want to. And I feel like I'm going to go over the edge and end up in the water, or I mean in the lava, and I don't want to do that in this case. Alright, a little more cleanup and then we'll head back to the other side. Come on. A little laggy. Alright, so finish that off. We've got a little enclosed area here where we've got some lava pumping into a tank, and I also need to do the chunk loader. So let's put that out. And I will put that right here. Let's set it up a few radius. Okay, so that's a square size, four chunk radius. That should keep all the lava loaded. I don't know if it needs to be or not, but it looks like we are slowly pumping lava into the tank, so we should be in good shape. And I'm going to set it up with blue up. I still don't know what these do, but I'll play around with that a little bit and see. So it looks like we got lava in the tank, and I'm planning on going up and back to the main world now. Hover mode. Alright, so let's make our way back. We'll set up an ender tank on the other side and see if we get lava in it. Okie dokie. So once we get this done, we'll set up our ender tank, we'll set up some pipes to take it into the top of our thermal generators. And then we should be most of the way there. Let me turn off our engine. And what I want to do is I want to set up our ender tank like right here. Oh, yep, look at that. We got lava. So now, let's take our 3 wood pipes, put one here, and one there. Ooh, wait a minute. Does that not even need... Oh, looks like it doesn't even need a pump. Okay, so we put this here, and down into that. Put this here, and into that. I'm going to be one short. Alright, let me make a little more gold pipe. And we'll see if that's working. So I need some gold ingot. I think I need 2 of them. Do I have any on me? Oh, I use it all up. I must have put it. Well, I had some gold ingot here. Ah, there it is. Okay, and some glass, which should be in this one. Whoops. And let's go ahead and make some gold pipe and some waterproof pipe. There we go. And I think at first it'll take us a little while to catch up, but hopefully at least it looks like it's pumping in there automatically. I thought that I had to use engines on these pipes, and if I do, I may have to put them I may have to place them kind of weird to get it to work. But if not, then we should be in good shape. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to let this keep going, and we'll see if it fills it up, how it's doing. I know that I've got some lava cells in there right now, so I am curious how this is going to work out. So maybe the buckets will work quite a little different. We'll see what happens. So I know that overflowed into there. Maybe... I don't know. We'll see how it goes, and then we'll go from there. So this is our basic setup. We'll play around with it a little bit. If we see any problems with it, I'll come back and edit it. But for now, that's what I wanted to accomplish in this piece. So we will see you soon with more updates. Okay, we're back real quick. We're actually towards the end of the episode here, but I wanted to provide an update. It turns out you don't need any kind of engines for this because there's a setting on the front of this. You can see this dial. And what this dial does is it basically, if red's up, it puts it in output mode. And it will auto-output any liquid into any nearby waterproof pipe. And if it's in blue mode, so like if I right-click it, this is saying I want to accept liquids, which means I would need to pump it in. So, but I want to output here because this is the output side. And as you can see, I've got it set up going through all gold pipes, and we're backed up here. Everything's filled up with 10,000 liquid, which should be a full generator. And we've got it pumping in from the nether. So we're set up. We're putting out about 119 EU per tick, I think, down this wire, and both of these MFEs can accept that, and then we've got enough to almost keep up with this thing running full bore. One other thing is I've done some research on the grinder. This is obviously not going to work. It is a multi-block structure. It's a 3x3 block, and it also needs water coming to it. So I'm going to have to do a little work on that, but that'll have to be next episode. So next episode we'll get into fixing that up and probably do some building on the biodome. Got a little sidetracked trying to get our resources back up and get to where we can process these ores in the industrial blast furnace. But I'd say we're almost there. We've got a good automated setup here, and no longer have to feed lava cells. So that's a good step in the right direction. So we'll call this the end of the episode, and we will see you guys next time. Stay tuned.